Ever since I brought the Itzy Ritzy Boss Backpack diaper bag to my shop, I have had so many requests to do a compare and contrast video between this bag and the Jujube Be Right Back. So that's what I'm gonna do for you today. First, I have a fully packed up Itzy Ritzy bag, and I'm going to unpack it and show you everything that was packed in here. I'm gonna see how much of it I can get into my Jujube Be Right Back once this is all unpacked. And once these are both empty, then I will show you a side-by-side comparison of the features inside both of these bags, and I'll talk to you a little bit about what I love about both, what I wish was better about both, and hopefully give you a little bit of food for thought to help you decide which one might be better for you. I do want to give the disclosure that I carry both of these brands at thesensible-mama.com, so I'm totally impartial here. There's no benefit to me promoting one bag over the other. That's actually not my intent at all. I only carry brands in my shop that I know are good, that I have tested myself, and that I know hold themselves to the kind of standard that I believe is acceptable for me to use and therefore for my customer to use as well. So both great bags, both a very affordable price. In fact, these two bags retail for almost exactly the same. So my goal here really is to show you what these two bags can do and help you decide which one might truly be best for you and your family. So let's go ahead and jump right in. The first thing I want to do is unpack the Itzy Ritzy Boss Diaper Bag Backpack and show you everything that I have in here. So here on the front of the bag, I have this first side front pocket here packed with two small set pieces. The first one is packed as my wallet, and the second one is packed with like first aid needs for my son. The other pocket here on the front is packed more for mommy needs. I have some tissues, my lipstick, and a pen. In the side snack pocket, this is an insulated snack pocket where you can keep like snack items that you want to keep cold. I can fit about 2 or 3 little pouches of applesauce in here, but we're actually all out of those, so I have just put one of these Go-Gurt squeezes in there. And really what I just want to show is that this is a place for snacks to stay cold, which I think is a fantastic feature of this bag. On the other side, I have my 9-ounce Swell bottle. There is a top zip pocket on this bag that's kind of similar to the Be Right Back, except this one is much smaller, and I haven't quite figured out the best way to use this yet. So right now, all I have is a Be Charged that has some of my business cards in there, and in the back zipper pocket here, that is where I have the change pad. No surprise, that's how the bag comes. All right, let's move on to the inside of the bag. Again, I have this packed super duper full, and I think you're gonna be surprised how full this is and will still zip. All right, sitting right here on the top, I do have a Be Quick, and in here I have all the stuff for cloth diapering my son. That was sitting on top of a fuel cell and a whole bunch of pouches that are back here in the internal structure of the diaper bag. So here, sitting in the front and being guarded in place by this cargo net, this is optional, so it's something that you don't have to use. It just keeps everything from kind of spilling out when the bag is open all the way. So this is just packed with snacks for me and my family, extra waters, some pretzels, cheese sandwiches, and things of the like. Everything else is actually held in place with the internal structure of the bag. I love the structure inside this bag. It is fantastic. Up here in the top short pockets, I have some boogie wipes. And over here, there are 2 skinny mesh pockets. They're kind of cylindrical. And in there, I have some deodorant for myself, as well as my hairspray. In the side slip pocket over here, I have a change of clothes for my son. Next, in one of the back slip pockets, I have a large set piece from Jujube in the Happy Hearts print. This has got my son's snuggle blanket from BB Olay. In the next pocket over, I actually have 2 Jujube medium set pieces. The first one in the Black Petals print is what contains snacks for my son, and the Happy Hearts medium set piece contains all of his stuff for eating at a restaurant. And lastly, over here in this great mesh pocket with the stretchy closure, I have a water bottle for my son. What I like about using this mesh pocket for a sippy cup is that I can close this all the way shut so that I know that sippy cup is not going to tip over and get all over the things inside of my diaper bag. Lastly, in here, in these zipper pockets on the front flap of the bag, I do have a wipe pouch that is packed with face and hand wipes for my son. I do not have anything in this bottom zipper pocket because when this bag is packed as full as this one was, it can be kind of hard to get down into that pocket, so I just left that one empty. The only other space that has been left empty in this bag is actually this top zipper pocket here. I find that this pocket is not super functional just because it's kind of hard to get into, especially if you have something already in this top pocket that fills up this space right here. So I usually just leave that one empty, but you can of course use that for anything that's kind of skinny, like receipts or tissues, things like that. So that was everything that I had in the Itzy Ritzy Boss Diaper Bag Backpack. Now let's see how much of this stuff we can get into the Jujubee Be Right Back. This is my Be Right Back in the blackout print. So on the outside, I'm gonna go ahead and toss my son's sippy cup and my 9-ounce swell bottle. I'm going to slip my cell phone into this front flat pocket here. Here in the tech pocket, I'm going to put my tissues, my business cards, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw my pen and my lipstick in there as well. Those all fit really perfectly and I still have a little bit of space, which is great. I'll pack up the mommy pocket next. Down here in this big mesh slip pocket, I'm going to put the 2 small set pieces that I had in the front slip pockets of the Itzy Ritzy bag. Those both fit really neatly in that mesh, and I love how the mesh keeps them in place. I think I'm going to put my hairspray and my deodorant in this little stretchy pocket here on the front. So I don't have an insulated snack pocket in the Be Right Back for keeping cold snacks like this, the way that I did in my Itzy Ritzy bag, but just because I need a place to put this, I guess I'm gonna put my yogurt there in the sunglass pocket. And I think that covers everything that was on the outside of the Itzy Ritzy diaper bag. I do tend to prefer the back zipper pocket on the Be Right Back compared to the Itzy Ritzy bag. It is just a little bit bigger and easier to get into. So in that pocket, I'm going to put my boogie wipes that were on the inside of the Itzy Ritzy bag. That's a really convenient place to just grab some of those out if baby sneezes and needs a cleanup. Now, let's see how much of this stuff I can fit on the inside of the Be Right Back. One of my favorite features of the Be Right Back is the elastic strips up here at the top. These are a perfect place for putting a medium set piece. So I believe I'm going to put my son's snacks up there. Those tend to be the thing that I'm grabbing for the most, and I find that having them secured at the top in these elastics is just a really, really fast way to get to them. I think maybe back here in the mesh pocket, I'm going to toss my large set piece that has my son's snuggle blanket in it, and let's see if this medium set piece will fit in there as well. So I have my son's snuggle blanket and his restaurant needs here in that mesh pocket. Next, I'm going to try to fit my fuel cell in here. I am not really sure if this will zip, but we're definitely gonna give it a try. You know what, I'm gonna hold off on this. Let me first pack up my son's change of clothes in this wardrobe pocket here on the front. And I think because I know I'm running out of space, I'm going to go ahead and put this wipe pouch here as well. This is what has his hand and face wipes in there, and that's a pretty convenient spot to get to. I'm gonna try to make these clothes as flat as I can so that it's not bulking up the bag. Okay, so there's my wardrobe pocket. Now what I have left is my Be Quick with my diapering needs and my fuel cell packed with snacks. So let me put the fuel cell right here on the front, and maybe I can just rest the Quick up here at the top. Definitely having to work a little bit to get those in there and to stay, but they will all fit. Let's see if it'll zip. Wow. I will say that I think it was less work getting all of that stuff into the Itzy Ritzy bag, but if you're not planning on taking everything out while you're out and about, like if you're just gonna leave things in there for the most part and grab them as needed, you're never gonna have to be fighting to get stuff in there except the very first time that you pack up the bag. I don't love how this packed up as much as I loved it in the Itzy Ritzy bag, but like I mentioned, I would probably not normally be packing this way. In fact, I would usually not have the fuel cell with me at all, and I would just be packing more like this with the quick, sitting in front of the mesh pocket back here where I have the large and medium set piece, and I would pack it up like that. So let me empty this bag back out, and I'm going to take both bags side by side and go over kind of what I think about both and let you know my loves and not loves about each one. Okay, so here are both bags totally empty. As you can see, they are roughly equivalent in height, except I believe the Itzy Ritzy Boss diaper bag is a little bit taller than the Be Right Back. I would say maybe by an inch at most if you flatten out these grab handles here. I don't know, maybe 2. If I put them back to back, you can see that they are pretty equivalent in terms of width as well, although the Itzy Ritzy bag is just a little bit wider, which I think is why I was able to get that fuel cell in there so much easier than I was in the Be Right Back. The back of the bag might actually be a big deciding factor for you. I've had so many people ask me about the vegan leather backing on the Itzy Ritzy bag. A lot of people have wanted to know if that material makes you sweat if you're wearing a tank top or something on a hot day. I have not noticed that the back of this bag makes my back any hotter than the Be Right Back does, but my husband mentioned after a day of carrying this one that he did feel that it was like a little bit hotter on his back. I will say that when it comes to how these two bags look from the front, I kind of prefer the Itzy Ritzy bag just because I like the leather look here on the front. I do feel that it's a little bit more elegant looking. Here it is on the back, just in case you want to see. And I feel that maybe these straps are just a little bit skinnier, not by much, but maybe a tiny little bit compared to the Be Right Back. So if you have sensitive armpits and you get chafed really easily, you might prefer the straps on the Itzy Ritzy bag. What I like about the design of the Be Right Back is that these straps sway in a little bit on the inside, which does make them conform to your body a little bit better. It's really hard to beat the Jujube Be Right Back in terms of comfort. I love how easy this bag is to adjust the size of, so I can either pull these down and bring the bag up really high on my back, or I can pull them out and lower it as much as I want to. Both bags do come with D-rings on the side so that you can hang this on your stroller. An added plus of the Itzy Ritzy bag is that it comes with its own stroller clips, which I think is great. Both bags do have the change pad here in the back long zip pocket, and both have really, really great change pads included, which is wonderful. As for the front storage on these two bags, I do love that the Jujube bag has this really, really nice mommy pocket with lots of organization. Not only can you stick stuff inside of pockets here, but you also have kind of a big open space in the front to just toss things in, which is nice. I do like these two pockets here on the Itzy Ritzy bag, but it is a little bit less functional in terms of just tossing things down into. You don't get that big open pocket like you get on the front of the Be Right Back. You're kind of limited in what you can put in there. But the Itzy Ritzy bag does make up for that with this huge slip pocket here on the front, which I like to use as kind of a catch-all. The tech pocket here on the Be Right Back is a nice touch that the Itzy Ritzy diaper bag does not have. And like I mentioned, I do like the top zip closure on the Be Right Back a little bit better than the Boss diaper bag by Itzy Ritzy, just because it is a little bit bigger. Before I move on to the inside of the bag, I will say that in terms of the fabric on the outside of these bags, I think that both are really great for different reasons. I do believe that the Itzy Ritzy diaper bag is a lot more elegant overall. It just has a much more sophisticated feel to it, versus the Be Right Back, which just really looks functional to me. I love wearing this when I want to feel dressed up and professional. It's just a great bag for feeling like the it mom. However, this bag is not machine washable. It is also made of vegan leather, so you do have to worry a little bit about getting scratches in the leather. And since you can't machine wash it, you do have to baby it a little bit more than you would a Jujube bag. I do know that you can fully wipe down any part of this bag either with a soapy washcloth or with a baby wipe, and it does come clean very easily. But there is something to be said for being able to just toss your whole bag into the washing machine. I personally love the rubberized bottom on the Itzy Ritzy diaper bag. All of the Itzy Ritzy bags have this, and I just think this is fantastic because it really limits the amount of wear and tear on the bottom of the bag. I know that this isn't everybody's cup of tea, but for me personally, I really, really like it. Not only for the protection to the bag, but also because it makes the bag totally stable. It stands very well on its own even when it's empty, whereas sometimes the Be Right Back can be front heavy and tip over because there's really no structure on the bottom of the bag. Jumping right into the inside of the bags. As far as these front flaps go, it's really going to depend what kind of packer you are. If you tend to like everything compartmentalized, you'll probably prefer the front pocket of the Itzy Ritzy bag just because you do have these 2 zippers. But if you're the kind of person who really just likes a place to stuff things into, you'll love the Jujubee Be Right Back because it just has this nice big open space where you can toss everything. The Jujubee Be Right Back has 1 mesh pocket here on the front and then this really great little elastic pocket here. Like I said, this is where I like to keep a medium set piece, but you can also put like a Huggies Clutch and Clean for wipes. You can also fit a wipe pouch up there too. So that's a great place for putting wipes that you want to get to quickly, or any other thing that will fit in these little elastic straps. I love how it keeps whatever is up there nice and high in the bag so that you're not losing it down in the bottom. On the other hand, the Itzy Ritzy bag has a little bit more internal structure on the inside of it. It has 4 slip pockets, 2 on the side and 2 in the middle. And then it also has these great slip pockets up at the top for keeping things that you want to keep high on the bag and not lose down in the bottom. I feel that the Itzy Ritzy diaper bag is probably better for somebody who does not like to pack with pouches because it does have internal structure in here that will keep everything organized for you. Now that doesn't mean that you can't pack with pouches in this bag. As you can see, you definitely can. But if you don't like messing with pouches, you're going to have an easier time packing in the Itzy Ritzy bag than you would in the Be Right Back, just because this has more internal structure. The other thing that I think lots of people will like about the Itzy Ritzy bag is that it does come with this cargo net in the front that prevents all of your stuff from cascading out if you open the bag all the way. And because this is removable, if you hate it, you can just snap. And because this is removable, if you hate it, you can just snap it right out of the bag and you don't have to use it. So that is the Itzy Ritzy Boss Diaper Bag Backpack and the Jujubee Be Right Back. If I had to say my favorite things about each of these bags, it would definitely be for the Itzy Ritzy bag that I love the elegance of the bag. I love the extra features that you get, like the stroller clips, the included cargo net, and all of the great internal structure. Again, this is a great bag for someone who doesn't want to pack with pouches for sure. The drawbacks of this bag are that it is not machine washable. It is vegan leather, which means you do have to be a lot more careful with it. And if you're someone who's concerned with size, this is a little bit bigger than the Be Right Back. My favorite things about the Be Right Back is that it is tough, it is durable, it is machine washable, which means you can be really tough with it. I love that it has the 2 external bottle pockets, although I do love the snack pocket here. If you're the kind of person who wants a drink for yourself and your baby and you want them all accessible on the outside of the bag, you can't do that with this one, whereas you can with the Be Right Back. I do feel that the backing on the Be Right Back might be preferable to some people who are more prone to sweat and hotness because it does have this mesh on the back that's a little bit more breathable. Drawbacks to this bag are that it's not as stable and it doesn't have any kind of gusseting on the inside, so stuff can flop out of it if you're not careful. Overall, both are fantastic bags. You will not be making a mistake purchasing either. I do hope that maybe this overview made you a little bit more educated about these 2 bags and helped you figure out which one you might like based on your own preferences and needs. If you have any questions, make sure you leave them down in the comments below. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can make sure to catch loads of more content like this. I'm going to be starting to do more compare and contrast videos of this sort because I get so many requests for them. So being subscribed is the best way to make sure that you catch that content. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend and I will see you tomorrow for this week's Pack With Me. Bye-bye.